What up, family? Guest sport that's when the mirror is 4:23 a.m. in my city, Chicago. Moon, Monday, December 1st, 2025. 92% on my phone, going all the way to 4:29. You know, I once cared about a young lady, and I'm being nice, by the name of Lawanda Joy Jacobs. She was a Jehovah's Witness and a Blue Cross Blue Shields insurance agent. Now, I didn't realize when I met her, I believe it was in 1993, that, she was sent, obviously, by somebody who wanted her to uh, study me so they could come up, okay? Now, I'm not mad that you came up and, whatever the case may be. But like they say, too much is given, which I didn't give you anything. I afforded you the opportunity. You did put some work in. You kept me docile. You understand what I'm saying? My mind, on you for the most part and stuff. And, offer what probably could have led me to, a different path. Even though I was on the right path when I met you and stuff. Had my own apartment, 2-car garage, and my own business, and I was minding it. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't really need you. You understand what I'm saying? All I was missing was a friend or, love interest. Long story short, you came, you was about to give up, remember? And I said, don't give up so easy. So now is the time for you to apply them words because, you won't have me to pick on and point the finger and, whatever the case may be. Whoever sent you, 9 times out of 10, Tupac and you all were friends, and you said you met Oprah Winfrey. This is what you said, and she complimented you on your coat or whatever. So birds of a feather flock together. I understand. Okay, so too much is given, much is required. So now you got everything you wanted. You got me out the way for the most part. Try to kill me. I was supposed to be your sacrificial lamb or something and stuff. What is it? Beauty for ashes? I don't know. I know I was a good person. And I know if it wasn't for me and my higher power, you probably would not have made it with the path that you was on. You understand what I'm saying? And probably still on. So now you are responsible for the ones that's coming up now. How you gonna treat these young people? You understand what I'm saying? Because now you got everything you wanted. You pretty much got me out the way. Not that I'm finna lay down and die, but I'm not. You wanted my reputation, okay? You wanted my respect, influence, and all that. That's everything I had. You saw, and that you wanted. Okay, so now you think you got it. You hanging with the circle of people you want to hang with. So why are you still not happy? Is the question. You went to my mother's funeral, and you knew it wasn't the best funeral. So you figured, that's all I was gonna be worth, I guess. You understand what I'm saying? It was all about the money for you and stuff. Real tough. What Christmas means to me. You know what I mean? Man, thank God, hey, you was a Jehovah's Witness. Y'all don't even believe in gifts and stuff like that. I, gave you happiness with shopping, this, that, and the third, and still wasn't happy. But watch it. This the 8. A gift is from God and surprise to kill you. You missed it. You understand what I'm saying? I was the gift. Originated rap since the age of 8, 1975. You know what I mean? But you kept looking at Michael Jordan, Oprah, and you knew what was coming up. The pipeline. Young M.A., Eminem. You knew. I didn't know. But you did. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you was always joyful. Just kind of, I was like, and then when you came to visit me at the county jail, you was really happy. You understand what I'm saying? It was like the look on your face. And then when I called you and said that they poisoned me in Atlanta, you laughed. I was like, wicked. Wicked, not me. Wicked. So all I want to know is, what's so funny now? You understand what I'm saying? Who you going to call on when you ain't got me to pick on? Because until you do right by me, everybody know who you are. And everybody knows I'm not lying. So if I don't get nothing out the deal, guess what? I pulled that number 8. For real, to prove that I am the originator of rap since the age of 8, 1975. And you knew that. You knew that. It was that pool game when I hit that 8 ball and I called that shot. You didn't stand up for nothing. I would have been like, ooh! Step your game up. Peace.